Thank y'all very much for tuning to the Uche Ore Show. Actually, I'm going to call this the Uche Ore blog. I just launched it. It's going to really be a video blog dedicated to all about me. You all may be viewing my other blog that I'll talk about, political topics, social topics, and things of that nature. This particular blog is going to focus on me. It's going to give y'all an opportunity to get to know a little bit about me, the much I want to share. All right, so on our introductory video, which I'll call this, I'm going to talk about fear. Fear is something that I think about. I haven't done any extensive research on it other than, how it affects me personally and maybe some what I viewed in my children. I have a 18-month-old, and I've kind of, it's my second one, for those of y'all that may know that. Second daughter, actually. Yes, God has a sense of humor is what I always say. So it's my second daughter, and in observing both of my children, I see that they have fears. Now, these children obviously are not that old, so I'm like, where does this fear come from? As an adult, we have reasons why we fear. We've either gone through something, experienced something that showed us that, it's probably not best that I do this or do that. I probably shouldn't walk down that alley while it's dark. I probably shouldn't drive too fast. That hill looks kind of deep. I'm probably not going to try to jump over that. Things of that nature. I think we're taught fear as adults. But children, I wonder where their fear come from. As I was saying, my youngest, she does something that's unique to me. Whenever she's walking and she notices a difference in the ground, whether it's one color versus a different color from where she's standing, or whether it's a little bit higher or lower from where she's standing, she stops. She stops, and then she waits for me or my wife or even her older sister to reach out our hand to, help her on that new plane. Now, she's never fallen before, so it's not like she's tried to walk down the stairs and she fell and that's why she does that. No. But it's just something that I noticed that she does. Now, amongst me and my wife, I've come to see that I'm a little bit more cautious in how I approach things. Wasn't always that way, but I'm a little bit more cautious. So me and my wife jokes that she got this cautious nature from me. So seeing that she has fears as a 18-month-old, and I have some fears as a late 30s, as a late 20s, early 30s person, it's like, okay, where does this come from? Now, over the weekend, I went to a theme park with my family, and I got on some rides that I typically don't ride. Okay, I got into a couple rides. One of them is similar to a dungeon drop for those that remember Astroworld back in the day. I got into a ride similar to a dungeon drop. Now, I was encouraged, peer pressured, forced to get on this ride by my in-law, who encouraged me positively, my brother-in-law who was there with us, and my wife who teased me, and my daughter who got on the ride the last time. So looking at taking these three individuals into consideration, I said, well, if my 4-year-old did it, I for damn sure should be able to do it. And I wasn't going to let my wife tease me. And like I said, my brother-in-law encouraged me positively, as he is always a very positive person. So I got on it. Okay. And it was one of the, few rides I got on that day that was a bit high and caused me some anxiety. Now, one of the things I noticed about myself is that when the ride went all the way to the top, I thought about closing my eyes, but then I decided to leave it open. But as the ride dropped, I clenched and held on as tight as I could to the harness, the safety harness. And it was eye-opening. It was something that should have been simple, but it kind of taught me a little bit about myself. And it's trust. Okay, now I watched several people go up and down this ride, and I kind of watched their demeanor as they were getting on it, and their final look as the ride came down. Shock, of course, surprise, of course, and also, oh, that wasn't that bad, all wrapped in one. So I wondered which one I would have. So like I said, I clenched, and then when it was over, I was relieved. But I was wondering, why did I clench? I was wondering, why didn't I trust the situation? Why didn't I relax? I always watch movies where, as Navy SEALs and some of these military individuals are preparing to jump out of a helicopter, if they have someone jumping with them, they're like, relax. Or you always look at some of these situations where people are like, relax, tense situation, relax. And that's key. The word relax, I think, is what you do when you trust something. Okay? I always think about people that I work with in back in the days and companies that I work for, people in upper management, when they were training me, they always said trust the system, relax, so on and so forth. And I just, to me, that's the word for the day. Trust and relax. Those are the words that I'm going to kind of, utilize a little bit more in my life, because I trust God. I trust what he's doing in my life. I trust various situations and that I'm involved in, but I don't relax. And sometimes I think when we don't do that, we don't give people and situations 100% when we should. We always feel like we know better. I always feel like I know better. I always feel like I have to hold something back just in case this doesn't work out, just in case this person screws me over, just in case, this safety harness doesn't work. Okay? But what if we relax? What if we trust? What if we give it 100%? Where will we go? Sky's the limit. This, like I said, what if in your relationship with God, you actually trust him? You actually trust what he's doing in your life. You actually trust the situation that he has you in, the situation that he'll bring you through. What if dealing with your manager, dealing with your coworker, you're new to the job, there's some things that you can learn. What if you show that trust? What if you show that I'm open? What if you show that I'm going to I'm not going to hold anything back. I'm going to give it 100%. You never know where that could take you in your in your personal life, in your career. You never know. So why don't you try it this week? I'm going to try it, and I'll let y'all know how it goes for me. All right. So welcome to the introductory video of Uche Ore's personal blog and personal video blog, and I hope y'all enjoy, and I hope y'all enjoy the stories about myself and my life that I'll be sharing with y'all through this channel. All right, I want y'all to stay blessed and continue to subscribe to this channel and the other channels that I have, and tell your friends about it. All right, stay blessed, y'all.